Hey y'all, Chrissy Etheridge here, the oilist. So today we are gonna break some rules. I have been educating under the understanding that if I say things that are incorrect or not proven by science or not written in a journal or not approved by the FDA, that I can be placed in FDA jail. I don't know what the consequences are here, honestly, guys, but I get so many questions and so many texts and private messages saying, I don't know how to use essential oils, and I want to demystify them. I want to make them not scary. Until the day that there is an aromatherapist that you can go to and say, hey, I've got this problem and this problem, and they make you a tincture, until that day occurs, which it actually exists in France, but until that day occurs, we have to become our own healers. We have to become our own medicine men and women. And I know that sounds scary because for most of us, we have grown up in this Western world of medicine that we have been taught that the only one that can heal us is the doctor. I'm a family nurse practitioner, and I assure you that most healing, most medicine takes place in your home. What you eat, how you sleep, how you, what products do you put in your body every day? What chemicals do you put in your body every day? And then when you get sick or when you have a ailment, how do you treat it, right? So for the most part, we are our own healers, and health actually should start in the home. And it does. Whether or not you take ownership or not of it is truly up to you, because you are the creator of most diseases, and you are the creator of most ways that your body heals. Your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your whatever provider that you have is a tool that you can use in your healing process. But most everything that we do starts really at home. So why not, when you get an ailment or a headache or back pain or a stomach ache or a cough or runny nose, why not start with natural solutions first, rather than, I've been trained by the commercial to run to the pharmacy and pick up this drug. I can sing tunes. I can sing pharmaceutical tunes in my head. Do you know what that means? That means we've been programmed, guys. We've been programmed that pharmaceuticals are the answer, and they're not. They're not. I challenge you to go to your doctor the next time and ask them what medicines they take. I challenge you. So today, let's demystify. Let's really start demystifying essential oils and plant-based medicine, and teach you how to become self-sufficient in your own healing practice. So I'd like to break down initially the chemical components of essential oils. And really, when somebody calls me and they say, hey, I've got this problem, or they text me or I see on Facebook, my first response is, send me a picture of what you have already in your home. Because not everybody's going to have an every oil collection that's available at XYZ essential oil company, right? And so I just did this the other day for somebody that I've known for many, many years. Her son was sick. I was like, just send me a picture of what essential oils you have, and I'll help you come up with something to start until the weekend's over. And if he's not any better, then obviously maybe he needs to go get checked out. Or if he starts to worsen, then you might need to go get him checked out, right? So she sent me a picture, and we started working on a different arrangement of the essential oils that she had that she could start putting in him and on him, okay? Now, how do I know how to do that? Because I know that essential oils have what's called chemical constituents or chemical components within them that allow it to do X or Y, or maybe a combination. The cool thing about essential oils is that they typically have hundreds of different chemical components in it. They just might have a higher percentage of one chemical constituent than another essential oil. So it would be better to use that for X problem than Y, okay? But the neat thing about essential oils is, honestly, I could take an essential oil like lemon and I could use it for many different medicinal benefits, because it doesn't just have, for example, limonene, which we're going to talk about that in a minute. It's got a variety of chemical constituents in it. So it's really, really good with a high chemical constituent of limonene. It's really good at killing germs, but it also, that's only 55 to 75% of the chemical makeup of this essential oil. It's got others in there that you're going to get what we consider side benefits of using the essential oil, because it might help something else that you didn't know it needed help with, right? So that's the beauty of essential oils and plant-based medicine, is that pharmaceuticals take that one chemical constituent within the essential oil and try to create it and synthesize it in a lab. So you're only getting that one benefit when you use a pharmaceutical. When you use a essential oil or plant-based medicine, you actually are getting a variety of healing, because you're going to get that benefit of the limonene, for example, but you're going to get the other benefits that the essential oil also has in it. So does this make sense? Okay. So let's break down. When she sent me the list of the oils that she had, I knew immediately that she had an antibacterial component in her stash, because I saw that she had lemon. Okay. So So let's break down the global, why I look at that and how I know I can help her. So essential oils have kind of the chemistry within them. The chemistry of the essential oils allows it to fall into categories: antibacterial, anti-carcinogenic, anti-allergenic, anti-arthritic, analgesic, etc., etc. Okay, so let's talk about the antibacterial. And the reason why we're hitting on this right now is because we're about ready to get into, our kids are going back to school. Everybody is coming back from all of their summer vacations, and everybody's starting to get sick again. All right, so you need to kind of understand that when sickness comes into your home, you're not really sure whether or not it's you or your kid or whoever else is sick. You're not really sure of whether or not it's bacterial or viruses. Those are the two main things that make us sick. Of course, antifungals can make us sick as well, but they usually reside on the surface of our body, not inside our body. We can be antifungal internally, but it creates a different problem, not an acute sickness, which is what we consider it in medicine. So antibacterial in general, there are some really good essential oils that can help fight germs, specifically antibacterials, and I'll break down those essential oil types, and then some essential oils that fit in that category that can help when you are trying to figure out what's wrong with you. Now, when it comes to essential oils, a lot of times I like to create a little cocktail of a remedy, because I haven't done any testing yet on myself or my family member to see if it's virus or germ, right? Or virus or bacteria. And so this cocktail of essential oils can really do a plethora of benefits, and also benefit the immune system at the same time. So antibacterial components of the essential oils. We have actually 5 different antibacterial types, subtypes of essential oils, and why they create it. So the first subtype is Carvacrol. Carvacrol is, it's a phenol, which is the chemical name, that's a natural monoterpene. And when we talk about terpenes, we're really talking about like the carbons that are attached to it. But it's a natural monoterpene derivative of thymine. And the main one that you probably know without understanding really what Carvacrol is oregano, okay? Oregano, essential oil, it has about 60 to 80% of Carvacrol within it. So the main benefit of oregano is to kill bacteria, all right? Because it works to inhibit bacterial growth. That's how oregano works, okay? So know that oregano, that is, as a essential oil, it's probably at the highest level of Carvacrol in it. So when we start fighting germs in our house and we know that someone has sickness, oregano is typically in the cocktail or the blend that we put together for someone that is sick, okay? The second family is terpenine, very specifically gamma terpenine. This is a monoterpenine again, and its main way that it works is that it's cytotoxic, which means that in essence it is cell damaging or it causes cell death. Really, in a nutshell, is what that means. The ones in the back of your mind that you need to immediately know is tea tree oil or melaleuca. Okay, melaleuca or tea tree, very common name, has 10 to 55% of gamma terpenine. Okay, other essential oils that have gamma terpenine, lime, it's actually got 5 to 20%, which is kind of cool. Marjoram, lemon, bergamot, coriander, and cumin all also have gamma terpenine as a high chemical constituent when you're looking at killing bacterial growth, right? So we have an inhibitor of growth, and then we also have just a toxic environment for the bacteria in the first place. The third main chemical constituent that we look at when we talk about killing germs, fighting germs, is limonene. Now, limonene is very well known. It's in most of our citrus family, like our lemon. Again, remember, we just talked about like lime, for example. Lime also has the gamma terpenine in it, right? So not only does lime have limonene in it, but it's got gamma terpenine in it as well, all right? So when we look at fighting germs, if you have lime, it'd be a great addition to your sickness cocktail in order to improve the outcome of what you're trying to do, which is heal yourself, right? Grapefruit has probably some of the highest limonene chemical constituent in it, which it has 90 to 97%. So do you think that grapefruit should be something that, if you're fighting something, needs to go inside your water every day, or needs to go inside your tincture that you're putting together to try to make yourself feel better? I would say absolutely. Wild orange is another option. Wild orange has 80 to 97% of limonene. All right, so now we're talking about germ fighting, right? We're talking about killing bacteria, and most of the citrus family has limonene in it, okay? It just depends on the percentage, right? So for example, I told you that grapefruit probably has the highest percentage, and down at the bottom is actually lime, but it's still got it in it, right? So this has 90 to 97%. Lime has 40 to 70%, depending on where the lime was grown, how it was harvested, when it was harvested. That actually can change the chemical constituent in it as well, okay? Other things that we find limonene in, frankincense. So if you had frankincense and you were feeling sick, I would say add frankincense to your tincture, right? So immediately when you know that you're starting to feel sick, but you're not really sure what it is that you're fighting, you can grab some oregano. You can grab some wild orange or some grapefruit or lemon. Maybe that's all you have. You can grab some tea tree oil. You can grab some frankincense, and you can start putting it inside a veggie cap like this, 1 to 2 drops each. Essential oils break down very quickly in our body, so we actually need to take it several times a day in order for it to work. So you could take a veggie capsule like this, and you could put a couple of drops of each of those essential oils in the veggie capsule and take it 3 to 4 times a day. Maybe you're drinking your essential oil in your water to prevent. And so take your essential oil water bottle, or take your water bottle and put your grapefruit in it. I love putting 2 to 3 drops of grapefruit in this size. This is a liter Hydro Flask. I will put 3 drops of grapefruit in every liter of water that I drink, because A, I love the flavor of it, but B, I know that it's going to help me internally fight battles that I might not know yet I'm fighting, right? Maybe because honey is such an amazing antibacterial by its own right, you take a tablespoon of honey and you add a drop of lemon, and then you gargle it in your throat, because you're not really sure, do I have strep, do I not have strep, right? You're not really sure yet. You just know that you've got that weird ache behind your eye, your throat's starting to get sore, you're not really sure what's happening yet, but you know that it's time to start working and getting your body to work better for you. Now, there's always this controversy of taking essential oils internal or not. I'm a heavy proponent of taking them internally. I take them internally every day, and I absolutely think that when you're using essential oils of high quality that are safe to use internal, that I absolutely believe that it's safe to do it. There are supplementation facts specifically on my bottle that tells me what's safe to take internally or not. But if for some reason you have a small child, or you yourself are still on the fence about taking essential oils, you can make a blend with every oil that we just talked about. Put 10 drops in a 10 milliliter vial like this, fill it up with fractionated coconut oil like this, and then rub it on your lymph nodes. Rub it on the area of concern. If you're open to taking them internal as well, I would say do both. But you can make a blend, a sick blend, where you're rubbing it. Let's say my throat and my upper respiratory problems are hurting, right? Well, the very first thing that I know is that I've got lymph nodes all through down here my ears, on the back of my neck, right here on the front of my neck, all the way through my jawbone right here, and all through my collarbone. I have lymph nodes that help drain anything that's happening problematic up here. So when I rub a sick blend on my body, and that's where my problem is right here, I'm gonna rub it around this area to help give my body natural support topically as well as internally. So another thing that you can do is you can diffuse those same essential oils in a diffuser. So put your lemon in here, put your tea tree oil in here, put your oregano in here, your frankincense, your grapefruit, whatever it is. Put those oils in your diffuser and maybe just sit over it and let it mist into your upper airway, and do that multiple times a day. These are going to allow your body to fight germs naturally, so you don't have to start taking chemicals. All right. So if you have any questions, you can certainly email me, theoilist1@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, www.theoilist.com, for any further natural solutions, how to contact me, and then also how to get your own essential oils in your house. You all have a blessed day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.